and I want to invite you to the first ever Father-Daughter Impact and Possibility Telesummit. It's going to be amazing. I am so excited you are here, and I'm so excited to finally do this telesummit. So I'm inviting you to join me and women from around the world to talk about the father-daughter relationship. You know, this telesummit is groundbreaking. There's never been an opportunity for fathers to peek inside the mind of daughters like they're going to hear in this telesummit. There's never been an opportunity for women to connect with other women in the way you can connect with these beautiful, amazing, professional, successful, intelligent women who have joined me in this quest to open up and share our father-daughter stories, to connect with other beautiful women around the world, to share with fathers what we need and want from them as our parent, to talk about the way we interpreted some of the experiences that we had and how we took some of those experiences and the lessons that we learned with us into adulthood, and how those experiences and those lessons and those beliefs and those ideas have guided the choices that we've made in our life. This, I am telling you, is for everyone, not just for women, but for fathers of daughters who want to know what their daughters need and want from them. For men who really want to understand their wife or their significant other a little better. You know, I always say, if you want to understand a woman, peel back the layers and look at her father-daughter relationship, and you will find out who she is and how she became the woman that she is. So I'm super excited to share this telesummit with you. Click on the links below and get an access, free access, totally free access to all of the conversations with women from London, from Germany, from all across America, and from Canada. They're here for you. Enjoy.
And I realized my daddy's a man, and the man that I grew up with was still present. He didn't leave. That man that loved me and nurtured me and coddled me and supported me and made me feel like a princess and made me feel special was still here, but now he was hurting. And instead of him really going and getting the help he needed, he was hurting other people.
Straight up, that made me mad. Because what did I start to do? I started to do the, well, why it gotta be me dance, right? Why does it have to be me? Why can't he? Why I have to be the one, right? So I think everybody listening, we've all done that. Because I was still wanting him to be dad and lead, and I had to go into deep meditation and prayer about I can't have both. I either want to have a quality relationship, and I'm going to go ahead and be the initiator of that, or I'm going to keep what I have and deal with it. So I had to make a really tough decision.
Fathers need to give their daughters that safe place where they could come talk to them about anything, without them reacting or creating. I mean, it's that whole thing when you're gulping inside, your kids are telling you something, and you keep the look of right. Tell me more. But we have to have a place that feels safe, and I think it doesn't really change. That's, in the coaching that I do, men too, but I work mostly with women. They still need that safe place where they feel heard and understood and validated. That's all we all want.
Yes.
If we're not getting it from our father, sometimes moms just do it for a daughter because they're supposed to. That's how I think, well, you're my mom.
Yeah.
And so then we go get validated and heard from somebody else.
I started to date, but it was very hard for me to date because I was confined all the time to my room. And soon my dad found out. I again was not allowed to go out. So this restricted me even to the point I can't date because I can't go anywhere. So the more I became rebellious against my father, I done things I shouldn't. I escaped from home one night. I ran away, and I returned only the following morning, and that instilled more anger and outrage to the point my dad was beating me with a belt at the age of 14. I was blue and black. You would not.
The problem is that it also set me up for some levels of disappointment and ineffective relationships because I set up a paradigm and a belief system that said that it's okay if every time I need you, I have to call you for you to show up.
My father spoils me. He makes me feel special. He makes me feel like I am the most important woman in his life. And so because of that, the self-esteem that I have, I know that I owe it to my father. Even when I was dating, for a minute I lost my way and didn't know my worth. And the reason I found it again was my dad. He would say things to me after I broke up with some crazy guy, and he would just ask me questions. He never sat in judgment of them. He would be nice to them, although they would tell me something different when I would leave the room, like all fathers do, most two men were dating. But he would always ask me questions like, why does he deserve you? Different than him just complaining or talking about him, which would make me think.